From high atop the TV8 building
in downtown Cleveland, Ohio,
on the shores of beautiful Lake Erie,
it's the Big Chuck and Lil John Show.
Good evening, and welcome to Saturday Night Mysteries, a chance for you, the viewer, to play detective and try to solve the crime before the answer's given later in the show. Tonight's mystery, the case of the hyped-up hieroglyphics.
It was a cold February day. In Cleveland, February is a 14-week period between January and March. In fact, as soon as my partner gets off the phone, I think we'll call it a day.
We can't call it a day yet. That was the wealthy widow, Wanda Wisniewski.
Wealthy widow Wanda Wisniewski was a woman whose worst worry was wasting her wealth. Who does she want us to check out now?
She met an English archaeologist, a Dr. Douglas Dimwitty, and he says he uncovered some prehistoric cave paintings, and he wants her to bankroll an excavation that will make her famous. And she gets a full share of the profits.
And she wants us to check them out.
And we're all invited over to his house for tea in an hour.
Let's go.
Oh, Professor, you tell the most interesting stories.
The professor was a pompous-looking duck, but he seemed to know what he was talking about. And his passport appeared legit.
I say, the dig site is in France. Here's some photos I took of the cave paintings already uncovered. I estimate the drawings to be 2 million years old. You'll notice the crude figure of a saber-toothed tiger on one. On another, a group of early hunters armed only with spears attacking a dinosaur. The last one showing a magnificent mammoth elephant.
I tried to do some research of my own on the way to the professor's house. Best I could do was get this poster from the new Raquel Welch movie at the Palace, 1 million years BC. And yes, it showed cavemen in battle with prehistoric beasts.
I'll need approximately $300,000 to finance the excavation.
Well, I guess he's on the up and up, Mrs. Wisniewski.
Well, in that case, here's the money. Let's get started right away.
Hold it. If you give him that money, it'll be just like the dinosaurs and the mastodons. Long gone. Dr. Dimwitty, my foot. This is Benny the Gooch, the biggest con man east of Chicago. Come on, put him up.
Oh, okay, but I researched this con real good. What tipped you off?
You must have seen this movie, right?
Well, yes.
You phony.
Well, with the same information given in the scene you just saw, how did Detective Rinaldi know that the professor was a phony? The answer? Later in the program. What else?
Man, woman, birth, death, infinity.
Been crazy.
Here you go, Mr. Apple. Just give this to the doctor when he calls you in.
Thank you, nurse.
There you go, Mr. Leisure. That shot should do the trick.
We have a couple new patients for you to see, Dr. Crazy.
Who's the patient here having trouble passing gas?
Come on, put him up.
Okay, but I researched this con real good. What tipped you off?
You must have seen this movie, right?
Well, yes.
You phony. What's wrong with this picture? The same thing that's wrong with the phony pictures you brought here. True, the cave paintings could be 2 million years old, and yes, mastodons and saber-toothed tigers existed at the same time as cavemen, but dinosaurs were extinct for over 60 million years before cavemen existed. So how could they draw pictures of dinosaurs?
The movie poster!
Do you believe everything you see in the movies? Ha! You probably think Godzilla and King Kong posters are actual photographs.
Well, where he's going, he isn't going to see any movies for a long time.
Come on.
Case closed.
Looks like a pretty nice place, huh? Oh, Garcon.
Good evening, sir. Madame.
Yes, we're sort of in a hurry and we would like to order right away.
Will this be a la carte?
Oh no, we have American Express.
I'll make it easy on you. We'll have 2 of these all you can eat for $2 specials.
Okay, 2 specials. I'll be right back.
Oh, here we go.
Here you go, sir.
Okay. Waiter. I can eat more than that.
Not for $2, you can't.
Man, woman, birth, death, infinity.
Ben Crazy.
I think he's coming too, Doc.
Hello, Doctor.
Doctor, is the operation over?
Yes, it is, and we have good news and bad news.
What's the good news?
Good news is that the leg transplant operation was perfect. You're going to be fine.
Oh, what's the bad news?
Bad news is we couldn't find a perfect match.
The plane, boss, the plane.
I just don't have time. I'm sorry. Now, girls, control yourself. Oh, excuse me. I must meet our new guest. Cuckoo, who is this gentleman?
Boss, this is Mr. Longo. He's a very unhappy man.
Mr. Longo, welcome to Fallacy Island. How can I help you?
He has trouble with women, boss.
Trouble with women?
He can't get any.
Nobody wants to go out with me. Women don't find me appealing. Maybe it's because I'm too short.
Don't knock being short.
So, Mr. Longo, for your fantasy, you wish to be absolutely irresistible to women.
Right. I want women to be attracted to me.
Can you do it, boss?
On Fallacy Island, all things are possible. How much money do you have?
10 grand.
I'll try. Mr. Longo, if you just step over here. Ladies, step behind me.
Not gonna be easy, boss.
Down. Back, girls. Mr. Longo, in just a few seconds, women won't be able to keep their hands off of you.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow, boss, look! It worked, boss! You're a genius!
Isn't he beautiful?
Yes, Cuckoo. Another fantasy come true. Here's your cut. Okay, so I'll meet you at the airport at 7:30.
Oh, that's good, because our flight doesn't leave until 8:15. That should give us plenty of time.
You know, I hate elevator music.
And now, here is that follow-up story to the much-publicized story of the Goodyear blimp crash. As you may recall, the famous blimp Spirit of Akron came down suddenly in a wooded area of Wingfoot Lake as the pilots tried valiantly to fly it back to the blimp hangar in Akron. Well, of course, this was one of the biggest stories of the year, but what you didn't know is that thanks to two of our colleagues here at Channel 8, we have exclusive footage of the crash just seconds after it occurred. Our own Big Chuck and Lil John just happened to be shooting a skit for their popular TV show in the very same wooded area at the time the blimp crashed. Here is that exclusive footage.
Hey, John, come on, it's over here. Man, did you see that?
I can't believe it, that huge blimp coming down almost on top of us.
Man, I hope no one was hurt. Look at the size of that thing.
And look over there. I think it's the pilots.
Let's go. There they are. Thank goodness it don't look like they're hurt too bad.
Hey, here, let me help you. How did that happen?
Do you have any idea what caused the crash?
I think it was a helium leak. Yeah, definitely a helium leak. Yeah, out of nowhere. Just started leaking. She was passing gas like crazy. We were going down, it was really scary. Wow, what a ride.
Hear ye, hear ye. By order of His Majesty King Henry VIII, today has been dubbed as Execution Day. Is the guillotine in working order? Prisoners, step forward. First up is Squire Shadowski. You have been sentenced to death for stealing kibasi from the royal kitchen. Do you have any last words? Off with his head! Didn't know he was so close to a stable. Next up is the Royal Wizard. You have been sentenced to death for erroneously predicting sunshine and allowing it to rain on His Majesty's parade. Any last words?
You got the wrong man. That was the Marquis de Coon. He gave me bad eyes. So far as I got a bad chicken, you can't make fortnight forecast with bad chicken.
Off with his head! Oh, the meteorological movies! For God's sake, show some dignity, man! Okay, next prisoner is a court jester. You are hereby sentenced to death for failing to make the king laugh at his birthday party. Any last words? Okay, off with his head. Hey, wait a minute, bring him back here. Take off his coat here. Hey, nice try, shorty.
Man, woman, birth, death, infinity.
Ben crazy.
Okay. That sounds pretty good. Check your throat. Say ah. Uh-huh. Not bad. Check the little sinuses. There you go, huh? That's quite a hunk you got there for a little guy, you know that? Anyone ever tell you that? Check your eyes here. A little bloodshot, but they're okay. Alrighty. Let's get it right here.
gentlemen, welcome to Rocky Marciano's gym for tonight's main event. A heavyweight contest between two of the country's leading heavyweights. In this corner from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 210 pounds, Ernie Shavers. From Parma, Ohio, weighing in at 195 pounds is Chuck Shadowski.
You want a good, clean fight? You want to protect yourself at all times? The bell's gonna ring. Come out fighting.
And then in the first round, hit him hard, get him ready. Right in the first round, get him now, you ready? Get him.
Okay, when you go back to the corner this time, keep your left hand up and jab, jab. Keep moving so he can't hit you. Just flip. Keep your right cross coming across. Keep him off balance. You ain't gonna keep your hand and move your head so he can't hurt you, okay? You're no trouble.
Okay, Mr. Shadowski, you're next. On the couch, please. What's your problem?
Well, Doc, no one seems to pay any attention to me.
Huh? I'm sorry. What are you saying? People don't pay what to you?
Attention. And when they do listen, no one seems to understand what I'm saying.
Just what do you mean by that?
I don't know. I have this feeling that people are always laughing at me.
That's ridiculous.
No one seems to take me seriously.
You've got to be kidding!
People seem to think my opinions are poppycock.
Why, that's nonsense!
Not only that, no one has any patience with me.
Mr. Delowski, why don't you shut up and get to the point?
Wherever I go, people keep ignoring me.
Who's next?
Nobody even gives me the time of the day unless they want something from me.
Whoops, it's 11:30, time's up. That'll be $50.
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
Doctor, you've got to help me. I'm schizophrenic.
Lie down. That makes 4 of us.